Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, The Divine Feminine Pink Tarot. I do thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you in advance for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. I'm grateful. And let's get into the Self-Care Sunday reading. Thank you, God. Thank you to the angels, ancestors of my highest good, spirits of the highest white light. I'm grateful for you allowing me to be able to channel these messages. As I channel these messages, please give me the energies for your collective of divine beings, divine feminines, masculines, starseeds, earth angels, and chosen ones. What are the messages that you have for the collective of divine beings, divine feminines, masculines, starseeds, earth angels, and chosen ones? I'm grateful. Thank you, God. I'm grateful. So the inspiration for today is compose a letter to your future self. Who do you think you'll be 10 years from now? Low self-esteem is like driving through life with your handbrake on. All right, so that's the overarching theme. Who do you think you'll be 10 years from now? And there's a message here about having low self-esteem. So be really careful and wary about having low self-esteem at this time. Like it didn't want to stay. All right, let's get into this. 1 second. Set a one word intention for the day. What do you want to accomplish? All right, that's a meditation for you to have for today. Self-discipline is self-caring. As you awaken to yourself, look around. Recognize the beauty in ordinary things. What some call rebellion, others call survival. So make sure that you're recognizing the beauty in everything that's in and around you. As you fall asleep, reflect upon your value, talents, and strengths. Once you embrace your value, talents, and strengths, it neutralizes what others think when others think less of you. Right, so as you fall asleep, make sure you reflect on your value, talents, and your strengths. Forgive yourself for yesterday's mistakes. Practice gratitude for the present moment. If your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. So make sure that you're forgiving yourself. All right, let's go further into this. Let's clarify these. Thank you, God. Thank you to the angels, ancestors of my highest good, spirits of the highest white light. I'm grateful for your messages. Please clarify this. Set a one-word intention for the day. What do you wish to accomplish for the collective of divine beings? You have out here Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? So one of the things you may need to think about accomplishing is how do you mother yourself? Set a one-word intention for yourself for today about mothering yourself. As you awaken to yourself, look around, recognize the beauty in ordinary things. Tell me more, please. I'm grateful. So it says you're already doing it. So that's something that you're already doing, collective. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. I know that's right. I have a good collective over here. The majority of the people on this channel are already facing their true north node. Compose a letter to yourself, a letter to your future self. What do you think you'll be in 10 years from now? Please clarify this. For the collective of divine beings, compose a letter for yourself. Who do you think you'll be 10 years from now? And Spirit is telling you to dance with life. Do something to change your energy. So by thinking about who you'll be 10 years from now, that can cause you to change your energy that you're in. As you fall asleep, reflect upon your value, talents, and strengths. As you fall asleep, reflect upon your value, talents, and strengths. So clarifying this, you have out here a mirror. Who or what is triggering you? So you may need to sit with yourself and figure out who's triggering you. And then as you fall asleep, reflect upon your value, talents, and strengths. So that way you can know how to combat this energy. Because you got a lot of people in your energy that are, triggering you, attacking you purposely and intentionally. Sometimes you have to sit with that energy so that way you can overcome it. Forgive yourself for yesterday's mistakes. Practice gratitude for the present moment. And the way that you practice gratitude is by trusting your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? If you knew that everybody around you loving you and supporting you, what would you be out here doing? These are things to think about for Self-Care Sundays. Let's see here what the angels, animal spirits, animal guides, spirit guides have to say to you. Thank you, God. Thank you to the angels, ancestors of my highest good, spirits of the highest white light. I'm grateful for your messages. What do you have to say to your collective of divine beings? I'm grateful. What are the messages for Self-Care Sunday that you have to say to your collective of divine beings? I have ascended. My spirit rises to a higher place. So Spirit wants you to know that you've ascended. Your spirit has risen to a higher place here. Tell me more, please. I'm grateful. I am grateful for every moment we shared. So you have a passed on loved one who's grateful for every moment that you've shared with them. Though my heartbeat no longer sounds, it will forever be with you, always by your side. You have a dog animal that may have passed on that's always by your side. They're here. They want you to know that they're around you as well. What else do you have to say to your collective of divine beings? Divine feminines, masculines, starseeds, archangels, and chosen ones? Tell me, please. I'm grateful. I am free from time and space, always with you. That's the divine, letting you know that they're always with you, free from time and space. And that could also be a passed over loved one in your spirit team, I'm hearing as well. And last message, what do you have to say to your collective of divine beings? The love you gave me is the greatest gift of my life, and I will be forever grateful until we meet again. So again, you have a passed over animal who wants you to know that they still love you. They still can feel your love, even in the afterlife. They can still feel you. All right, Divine, what are your messages for today's reading? Tell us more, please. We're grateful. What do you have to say to your collective of divine beings? Divine feminines, masculines, starseeds, archangels, and chosen ones? We're grateful. Thank you, God. Thank you to the angels, ancestors of my highest good, spirits of the highest white light. What are the messages for today's reading? I'm grateful. Only you can see through me. So that could be something that you're saying in spirit. Only you can see through me. That's the divine. The divine is the only one who can see through you. See you right to your core, your heart. Tell me more, please. I'm grateful. What do you have to say to the collective of divine beings? I feel this insane attraction to you. So that's also between you and the divine. You and the divine are attracted. Attraction isn't always sexual. You know what I mean? The divine can be attracted to you because of your heart, because of your light. I'm hearing that's what brought in your spirit team. That's what awoke your spirit team. Tell me more, please. I'm grateful. So some of you may feel like you lack courage to go back to the divine. And this is with Dance with Life. So even if you feel like you don't have the courage to take the path to walk with the divine, some of you may be going through some really hard times right now. You got a lot of people out here playing around in your energy. You know, they're really upsetting you. And you may lack the courage to go back to the divine. The Spirit is telling you to come back to Him. And that's also clarifying, dance with life. Go with the flow. Some of you need to disconnect. I was picking that up before I even started the reading. Some of you need to disconnect from the tarot, everything. Disconnect. Go in solitude by yourself. Sit down, think, meditate. Figure out your life. Where do you want to be 10 years from now? Are you showing yourself gratitude? Are you mothering yourself? What's triggering you? These are things that you need to sit back and think about. The divine also wants you to know He's so proud of who you've become. He's so proud of you. The divine is very proud of who you've become. I could feel it. My energy shifted. Almost in tears. Last message. What do you have to say to your collective of divine beings? God says you're chosen. God says you're chosen. You are the chosen one. So if other people tell you or they don't believe you, don't worry about it. As long as God says it, that's what makes it real. You are the chosen one. Let's close this out. What do you have to say to your collective of divine beings, divine feminine, masculine, stars, earth angels, and chosen ones for this reading for today? Tell me, please. I'm grateful. What do you have to say to your collective of divine beings, divine feminines, masculine, star seeds, earth angels, and chosen ones for today's reading? No. No is a word we all need to use more often and stand on it. We also need to accept and receive it as a right of others. So learn how and when to say no to these people. Start using no a little bit more often. Just because you walk with the light doesn't mean that you have to tell everybody yes. Again, are you mothering yourself? It's not your responsibility to be everybody's mother. You also have out here doubt. Second guessing yourself only leads to more indecision. Trust yourself to do what is best for you. So it's time for you to start saying no and trusting yourself to do what's best for you. Make sure that you're taking the time out the day to do what's best for you. Sometimes as divine beings, we put so much energy, time, and effort into other people that we forget about ourselves. You also have out here bridges. Never forget the bridge that brought you across, because it may be just the very one that you will have to take you back. Be careful not to burn it. I don't feel like I said that correctly. Never forget the bridges. Never forget the bridge that brought you across, because it may just be the very one that will have to take you back. Be careful not to burn it. So this is all explaining I lack courage to come back to you. Be careful about burning the bridge with the divine. Be very careful about doing that for the ones in the back who lack the courage to come back to you. Because I got a feeling you have a lot of karmics who have done so many bad things. Remember, karmics are here too. They watch these videos too. And I got a feeling we're picking up on a karmic energy. You've done so much bad in your life that you don't feel like you can go back to the divine. Divine is always there. The divine got your back no matter what. As long as you put him first in your life. It's never too late. As long as you have breath in your body, you can always go back. The divine is also telling you to love yourself. In order to love someone else, you must first love yourself. Again, make sure you're being in that mothering energy, male or female, to yourself. Nurture yourself as well. And then you also have out here, move on. In order to gain closure and healing for ourselves, we must move on from things, people, and situations we cannot change. So that's a heavy one there. Because again, a lot of you have had many bad things happen to you. Also telling you to get help as well, especially if you feel like you're imprisoned, you're stuck in some place, you may need to get help. So a lot of you have had many bad things happen to you in this lifetime. But the key is dancing with life, Make sure that you're mothering yourself and moving on. Take time to show gratitude. Ask yourself, where do you see yourself 10 years from now? Ask yourself, what do you want to accomplish with this lifetime, and make sure that you're doing it. Reflect upon your values, talents, and strengths. So those are the key takeaways for today's reading. I do thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you in advance for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. I'm grateful. And remember, I love you as God does.